Hey, I'm gonna walk you through a few upper body movements that I think are underrated. I don't know about underrated because I'm not sure like who all is rating movements, but 3 things that I think should be in most of our programs, okay? Right? Depends on you as always, but I think these are great upper body pulling movements that can be integrated into many training routines. First up is gonna be a pullover. These are great on a bench because you can lower your arms even farther down and you can have more range of motion. I don't have a workout bench, so I'm just gonna do it on the ground. And maybe, you have a ground too, so this could be something that you can do with your dumbbell. Now, we're gonna start with the weight right above your chest. You wanna open up your chest, sort of like you would do a bench press, right? Like your points of contact are your feet, your butt, and then your upper back or shoulders. You do have a soft arch in your back, right? The level of its arch is really gonna depend on you and your body and your comfort level, but we're gonna have a soft bend in those elbows. We'll take a breath in, lower that weight down till we tap the floor gently, pull forward as you breathe out. So you're exhaling into your work. Now, the more you pull your elbows inward, you're gonna really be recruiting your lats, so your back, the sides of your back, right along here. If you open your elbows a little bit wider, you're gonna actually recruit a little bit more chest. So if you'd like to focus more on your chest, take your elbows wider. If you'd like to focus more on your back, take them a little bit more narrow. Second move is gonna be a supported row. So as opposed to a bent over row where you are in a bent over position, which is also great, we're gonna be in a position where we are using some sort of surface for support with our non-working arm. This will help you, number 1, pull more weight, and number 2, be able to take a little bit of pressure off your low back. If you're somebody that experiences a little bit of discomfort in a bent over row in your low back, like in the bad way, right, where it's causing you pain. Now, you can take a split stance if you prefer a split stance. You can take an even stance here, like a 3-point row, which I tend to prefer. Hand's gonna be on that surface. Don't worry too much about your angle. You just wanna find a place where you feel comfortable, okay? Arm will begin extended. We'll pull that weight behind as you breathe out. Reset on each rep, really focusing your energy on those lats, right? Pulling back, really think about using those. Again, like I said, you can push weight a little bit because you have that support from your opposite arm. Supported row. All right, last move is going to be a very similar setup in terms of your body, starting position to the row that we just did, but we're gonna be doing a raise. So instead of driving that elbow back, we're gonna actually be taking our arm out to the side in a rear delt raise, which you may have seen me do before. This time, again, we're using some of that assistance from that surface we're using. So setting up either, again, that split stance or that 3-point stance. Soft bend in your elbow, we'll roll that shoulder back and raise. As you breathe out, reset and raise. As you breathe out and reset. Supported rear delt raise. Okay, so a quick note on training while you're here. If you're somebody that doesn't have a ton of equipment, like many of us don't, right? Like you have one dumbbell or like a mismatched pair of dumbbells or like the barbell that your partner has in the basement that nobody uses, like you can totally build a foundational strength training routine with minimal equipment. There are plenty of things you can do, plenty of things that you can sort of like craft to create a routine that works for the equipment you have. Based on the fact that I'm a virtual trainer, many people I train are in their homes, right? They don't have a ton of equipment. I'm a distance fitness coach. Like, I get that not everybody has full access to like a full gym, right? And like, you might not have the optimal conditions to like build the most muscle in the least amount of time, but like you can certainly do some foundational movements like the ones I just showed you. Just keep watching my content. Anyway, thanks for being here.